And then when Tyke doing this, don't you think what Tyke is doing is a little bit worse? You know, you know what I mean? Don't you think that Tyke putting down an innocent name that doesn't come on YouTube? I think that's a little bit worse. Yep, I did stop because I know. See, there's things that they know who he is, and by the end, you're probably gonna have to put something on him too. Unfortunately, because everybody that I've looked at, well, that one guy, I'm sure you've looked through some of the videos when you put his name in. I'm not gonna say his name and dox him even, um, but when well, his name doxes him. But anyways, I was looking and there there were people that had to actually get restraining orders against Tyke because he does what he says he means. What he says to me, I know, Tammy Lynn, to change and go on. Since he won't come up here, the keyboard warrior. I mean, we judge for things, but the worst thing is that that man's name, you don't know if he has children, sisters. We all have the same. I mean, and but I mean, all the videos are of Tyke attacking, and not the other way around. So I mean, and I liked him, and I thought, well, warn him. I didn't invite you to my house, and you know, here we have stand your ground. Just like whoever was threatening Nikki, I don't know. I don't know. Florida, I guess, has it too. I don't know, but stand your ground. I mean we have a country road, so if he comes in front of my house, he's impeding traffic. You motherfucker, see that right there? You fucking bastard. Let me tell you something right now, and I will kill you, motherfucker. I will kill you. I will shoot you dead. I am not like your mother. I will fucking kill you. You are a bastard. And you're a pussy for not coming up here. And you're a pussy for fighting an old lady. You for doing that shit. Does he look like Kojak? Does he think he is? That's not Stony Crow. Go home. Go home. Hey, you know what? Lisa is going to make puppy chow out of you. Good job, buddy. He's not, because you're a man and I'm a 116-pound woman. So he feels like he can threaten me. And they're just harassing me right now. Sam thinks he's coming up on my panel. Good, Sam. Thank you for putting all that. I don't care what you do. You will not win, Tyke. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, see, I think that see, I'm gonna say what y'all men are, because you're making channels. He's a pussy. Tyke is a pussy. And so, I mean, he is. Or he would come up here and have an adult conversation. Good job, buddy's here. I'm here. He threatened both of us. He don't want to come up here. Fuck him. I'll put it back out there again. You know what's so funny, Rubber Tramp? Well, I'm not going to say it again because I repeat myself. Yep, we both are. Tyke he's a pussy. Oh, he probably is laughing, but it's so funny to me because I just don't understand how you can threaten somebody like that, put all that stuff out there. He wanted to come after Good Job Buddy because he wants to get another channel started. And he knew where his target was lying because Slab City News wasn't going to say anything more. So they went, yeah, I know. Oh, I know. And hey, Good Job Buddy. I am so chill that when these things happen anymore, I don't get all upset. You know, I just laugh. I just laugh. And if somebody's being battled into a corner, and I seen already what he did to fucking Tyke did to Slab City News, um, then I'm gonna, yeah, I know he's going off the deep end. And then next thing you know, he's pulling you into it. I'm like, wait a minute. Good Job Buddy has never doxed anybody. He's not doing this kind of stuff. And he said more too. There was another video that he deleted. No, I want to. Like I said, Tyke, he can come up. Good Job Buddy's here to talk about it. But too, Tyke, Tennessee is, um, well, you'll find out when you get your drug test in jail, or the pig will tell us because he won't like you as much. I hope he's laughing. I do. I hope he's laughing, laughing, laughing. I hope Sam's laughing too. You are such a pussy. I hope you put a bullet in her head. You know, Sam, you could be sitting there sleeping. Somebody just sneak up. Isn't that your worst fear, you told me? Somebody sneak up after you fucked your dogs and you're too tired and they're too tired to even growl? Do you want to see that bothers you when people talk about your dogs? Well, I have kids that I carried for 9 months and I raised. And you're just a fool sitting in a van with three dogs. And I can spill everything. I don't care. It's a game to me. But when you come after my kids, see how cool and calm I am? Remember when you jumped? When you saw my weapon? I know how to use it or I wouldn't carry it. Yeah. Are you serious, buds? Man. No, it's not about talk. It's just you're nasty. Y'all are you're nasty. I don't know. Juan. Uh, I don't know how to put a link from a channel, or I would for you because Dog Pound's he's a really good guy. I like him. Yeah, I don't blame you there. And thanks, bud. I appreciate it because if Sam, I know it's sad, and now I have six back there. I'll just take pictures of them. I don't care. None of it bothers me. It really doesn't. They have to make it all the way here and then make it through so much they're not gonna make it. But it just tickles me how a man, they say they're a man, but I think actually Tyke would be cuter as a, maybe that's why he shaved his head. He'd be cuter if he transitioned because he could, he has no eyebrows and he could, you know, I think about it in your mind, visualize Tyke. He would look better as a woman, and maybe he does sometimes. Oh, you can keep putting them up there, Sam. It ain't hurting me. You do your thing. You do you. You be responsible for the misery that you have to sleep in every night, and I'll be responsible for mine. It's everybody's responsibility to be responsible for themselves. Tyke is impulsive. You can tell that. I mean, he's very impulsive. He's very emotional. And if you notice now, there's no emotions after what he just said because I'm done with the threats. What will be, will be. Let the chips fall. But I bet on me. Yeah, it's not. It's over and over, and then people say, "Well, you invited him." No, I didn't invite him here. I invited him to a certain spot because I faced. I was raped. I don't care. I'll face anybody, but I'm not going to have him go through Tennessee. And I was sitting there saying, "Don't go through Tennessee and come by here, Sam." And he did, and he wanted to mend things, and so I'm not going to say no and be scared because I'm not that way. Sam gets a when he was here, Andrew, he gets a kick out of hurting people. That's what I was trying to tell you, but you didn't know me that well. He was the one here that harassed me forever. And if you ask anybody that he went to his house, if you did not answer a text every half hour, then he would start getting meaner and meaner and meaner and meaner. And it's just, he tried to say that I got him busted for weed when it was CBD and tried to tell me it was in the state he's wanted because he has his things that he never even did time for, and you did your damn time and you paid your price and he didn't get shit. And that makes me mad too, people like you and then people like him. And it just amazes me of who thrives in life and rises. And you can be like, I don't know, you could be like the worst scum of the earth, like Tyke, because he won't even come up and discuss it, right? I don't consider what you did the worst thing, Andrew. I don't consider that. I consider making threats to an older lady that never said nothing. But I don't know, you just got to hear a song that I know is I'd rather die with sinners and saints, rather ride with murderers than something fake. I just don't give a shit. I know what happened with you and I understand. But making threats to an old lady, really? Sure did. And he's been charged now. Good job, buddy. I had to. When he made those threats against Red Road Homestead, I had to. They're not going to. I don't think they'll do anything after all this time. You know, that's what's the sad thing is. I was on the phone with him when he stole that dog. That's what I said is sad. Yeah, and he did it twice. That's why there's 2 charges. Well, he actually has 3. They were looking at the books because there's one because you know that a video that he did in between. Good job, buddy. Well, all of you, that one he did in between. You know what, Gene? I don't care. I don't. I'm gonna tell you the same thing. If you dox my family, it could be a federal offense. Your husband, boyfriend that you keep walking out on and fighting, and it's all on tape, and you bring all your stuff out here. You can come with him, but you are not invited to my house. So I will say fucking Tyke all I want. That's the name of his channel, fucking Tyke. He's a pussy and you're a pussy. So, and you're bi, and he's probably bi. And I just said he'd look good. What's wrong with that? If he wants to be a transgender, he'd look good as one. Jean is his wife or girlfriend who causes trouble too. But she's not as bad as he is. But everything's aired. Andrew, all this stuff I'm saying, they videotape them fighting. They videotape when he says, I'm going to commit suicide. And then me and Tracy freak out. And then I call Tally, and Tally's like, he's always threatening this shit. I'm like, please just call up there, you know. So I'm not going to leave his name out of my mouth. I'm going to put it out there for everybody to hear how a pussy can threaten an old lady's kids. You want to go after Angie. You want to go after people who have criminal records. But you are the stupidest people that you can't find your way in life. Everybody that has balls are people that's been through the shit. You two haven't had enough shit done to you to act right, to act even right. You want to get ghetto, you can get ghetto with me. Don't forget that there's copies of Tyke saying about the drugs. So when you get your methed up ways here and you're on meth and you're slamming down here and the cops get you, they do drug tests. And then they squeeze all this money out of you. Even if you're a first-time meth user, like you're squeezed out of everything. So you come to my woods. I do feel for people that are on drugs. And that's why I felt for Tyke. And I watched Jean Matson's whole damn, and I'm not doxing her because that's her channel. I watched her whole interview about her drug addiction, and I was really proud that she got off of it. But, you know, who am I? See, I don't think little Tyke has been to a ghetto ever in his life and known the ghetto ways of life or the country ways of life because he's always been a pussy behind a computer. But I've went out and lived life. And I've been all over the place. And I can converse with different people. I can use words that you don't know how to use. Oh, and Tyke would be the bitch. Oh, man, now that would make me laugh. I would love to see him in a Tennessee jail. See, Tyke here, but I have never said nothing about your children except that you weren't stable enough to have them. And that you put a hit out on your child. I never made fun of your kids. I made fun of you. I wouldn't make fun of your kids. I felt pain. That Slab City News, that video he has up, almost made me cry for that child. That he would go on somebody's live stream to find out if his father was okay because his father does videos that he's going to kill himself. I feel for them children. I would take them children in and raise them. None of you are stable enough to have your children. That's sad. That's really sad.